Hey guys, happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for getting on the call last night with Sandra. If you were able to, this is Kristen Shoemaker, Regional Vice President, Independent Consultant, and this is our March 25th team call. And tonight we're just going to kind of talk about a little bit of just nuts and bolts on closing strong. And then I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of perspective on mindset and how to close strong. So I'm so excited that we have a whole week left in the month, which I feel like normally these calls kind of fall and then we have like 2 days left in the month. So I love that like our last call in March, we have a whole week because that just, I feel like helps us all to close strong. And I don't want you guys, I really want to encourage y'all to not be next monthers. And Leslie's heard me say this before because we've talked about it. But when I first started my business, I had kind of a scarcity mindset. And so there was a couple of times that I would hold orders, and because I was afraid that I wouldn't get enough orders for the next month. And so if that's you and you're sitting there going, gosh, I have a couple of orders in my pocket, but I don't want to enter them, don't do that. Like, I really believe that God's going to give you what you need when you need it for the next month. And you want to have an abundance mindset that you're going to go into April and it's going to be an even stronger month than March was for you. And so just keep going. There is a lot that can happen in 7 days or 6.5 days, I guess, since this day is about to be over. But there's so much that can happen. I mean, there are people that go into and finish qualification for district in 6 hours if they decide they want to do that. So when we were finishing region qual, we did 10,000 in 6 hours. And that was amazing. Like, I'd never seen that pull together like that before. But we've done that again. So I just really want to encourage you guys with closing strong. And I'm going to share a little bit about just some real quick logistics on that. Part of closing strong is just closing the gap with people that you've had conversations with this last month. And we have to remember that you're in a 90-day business cycle. So you don't need to pressure sales people that you've just started talking to this month. However, there's some really amazing incentives running right now that you don't want them to miss out on. I just posted a visual in our Live Free page that is an RE9 visual. And now that they put the Genius Pads back on the free gift list, I'm like freaking out because I'm so glad they did that. They can get that whole set. It's a $424 value as a preferred client for $212, or as a consultant for $172. So it's just such a huge value that is only going to last until March 31st. And so that's a big reason just to circle back with people. Text them the picture and just say, hey, this just came up. This is not going to be around for a while. Like, I don't know when it'll happen again, because that's not our traditional pricing. So that would be one thing just to follow up with anybody that you've ever given a sample to, or anyone who's ever expressed interest. Or even, I've kind of made it a goal for myself to get some sample packs together and just go pass a few out. I have like a goal to pass out at least 5 sample packs in the next 7 days. So just play a game with yourself, make a goal to get the products in front of people that way. Also, you want to circle back with your preferred clients who have renewals and rewards. And I'm usually texting them in the beginning of this week, and I'm calling them over the weekend if I haven't heard from them. And I always think of it as like Kohl's Cash. You know, if you have Kohl's Cash and you go into Kohl's and it's the day after your Kohl's Cash expired, I'm so frustrated that nobody called me from Kohl's to say, hey, you have like $100 in Kohl's Cash to come spend. So just know that you're giving good customer service when you're calling your people and checking in with them to help them get the most bang out of their buck with their coupons and stuff like that. And remember, for the new people, it's a $150 QV order before their discount, so they're not paying $150. But in order to activate the coupon, they have to have a 150 QV order or retail order before their discount. So just remember that. Okay. Thursday night, also, we have a couple of things on the agenda this week. Thursday night, Dana is doing an incredible healthy living presentation Thursday night that you can plug people into. So please reach out to people that you've been talking to about the 30 Days to Healthy. We are also launching, starting April 1st, a 14-day program that's a little bit less expensive. And for those people that are just like, there's absolutely no way I'm giving up coffee and wine for 30 days. Like, they could maybe give up that coffee and wine for 14 days, and we're going to just have a different package for them. It's going to be one of the mini Fit Kit packages. We're recommending that they buy a bag of protein, a box of fizz, and a body cleanse. But if they don't want that package, you can show them the mini Fit Kit packages. But that starts April 1st. So really, you need their order in by Thursday. And again, urgent and important. A lot of times it takes that deadline for someone to make a decision about jumping into a program like this. So, you know, it would be great for you to get them on the call with Dana Thursday night and then follow up with them right after the call. It will only be 30 minutes. And you can offer, if you want to offer a free shaker cup or something else to incentivize them to jump in for the April 1st start date. Thank you for the, like Marge said, it was an awesome call. I only caught the tail end because I was training on a different call. But Sandra and I have been talking about the new Healthy Living group for months now. And you have to listen to her call before she will add you to the new Healthy Living group. Okay, so once you've listened to the call, I will upload it to our, I don't know if she posted in our team page today. It's in Pure Momentum Nations, but we're kind of consolidating. We're still going to tell people there's a first Monday of the month and third Monday of the month start date for the 30 days, just to give them a deadline for ordering. But everything is consolidated now into this one group, period. Like, there's not going to be different groups. And if you have clients who have done 30 Days to Healthy before, reach out to them. Tell them we have a support group for them. All the learning tabs are going to be very unique to each agenda. If you're doing 13 days, if you're doing a 14-day shake-up, if you're just doing a body cleanse, if you've done the program before, you can go to your learning tab and get your information, and then people are going to be popping in and doing Facebook Lives. But we're going to hope to create more community in there, really provide a support group. And for those people that have done 30 Days to Healthy like 100 times and seen the post again and again and again, it's going to be a support system that they just can stay plugged in with instead of the Beyond 30 Days group as well. So there's different tabs for whatever they need, but you do need to listen to the call that Sandra did or she will not add you. So yes, it's starting 4/1, Leslie. So please, if you have people to add, you just need to listen to the call. And it is a little bit of a longer call. I think it was probably like 40-ish minutes. So, but just once you listen to it, just let Sandra know and she will add you to the group, or you can let me and I can add you. And the reason she's doing that is she just doesn't want a gazillion questions on something that she's already trained on. Okay. So I just think about this. This is my goal this week with Closing Strong, is whose life am I going to impact this week? And we have this full 6-ish days, 7-ish days, to really make an impact on how someone sees themselves, maybe making an impact for their future and their finances, their health. And I just keep thinking about that my life is a million gajillion times different because Sandra Connell did not stop calling me. I don't know if you guys have heard that whole story with me, but I found Sandra through the Arbonne website. Actually found a consultant on her team because I was looking for a consultant just to buy RE9 as a preferred client. And the consultant on her team did not call me, but Sandra called me. And Sandra actually called me about 5 or 6 times over a 3-week period before my husband finally said, will you just call that woman back? You're being so rude to her. And I didn't want to call her back. I was afraid she was going to rope me into doing Arbonne, which is so hilarious now that I'm doing Arbonne. But I cannot even imagine how different my life would be. The gifts that this business has given me, the financial freedom it's given our family, if I had not called her back. And so, one, I just really want to encourage you guys to really follow up with people, because our priority in this business is not their priority. Okay? When you feel like you're overwhelming someone and you've texted them 100 times and they're not getting back to you, they don't know there's a deadline for the 30 days. They don't know that the RE9 special is going to run out. Like, they're dealing with their own stuff. And if they're half as busy as I am with my kids, there's a lot that I let slide because it's not on the forefront of my mind. So when you kind of get nervous and you feel that nervousness, like, oh, I'm going to bother this person, I would just challenge you that you're making it about you, and you cannot make it about yourself when you're looking at it for follow-up, because you have to keep following up until they ask you to not follow up with them again. And you obviously are doing it pleasantly, persistently, but just keep following up and remember the 90-day cycle. And don't give up on people. Don't give up. If you are in this business for a while, if you've been in this business, you just never know when someone's going to decide to take the gift off the shelf, unwrap it, and start using the gift of Arbonne from a business standpoint. I went district pretty easily because of 30 Days to Healthy Living clients, y'all. But it really took me 2 years to fully commit to building a business with Arbonne. And Sandra just was so great at loving me where I was, just helping me maintain my district. I'd grow a little bit, then I wouldn't do a little bit. And I was working full time. I didn't know what Arbonne had to offer. And it really took me 2 full years before I was like, okay, I'm in. And when I say that I'm into something, like, I'm in and I'm never getting out of it. So like, it was like a commitment thing for me at that point. So maybe you're new district manager, maybe you've been a district manager for a while, and it doesn't mean that you still need to move forward. Okay. You can't wait for the people on your team to grow your business. That's not how this works. You need to love people where they are and support them where they are. And you're constantly finding who else needs this. You know, your mind should be on of looking around for who it needs to be blessed with this opportunity. And sometimes it's just because your vision's small or their vision is small. When I first got into Arbonne, I honestly wanted to get my products at 80% off. That's it. That was my goal. So I accomplished that in like the first month by selling to 3 people and redeeming my host rewards. Okay. And then my vision needed to grow a little bit more. You guys have heard me say I wanted to save enough money to buy a couch. And it was like a new couch, and it was not even the most expensive couch. And I think it was going to be like $2,500. So it took me like 6 months to save enough money to buy a couch. And then once I bought a couch, I was like, now what? So then my goal was to replace my counseling income. And y'all, it wasn't very much money. I mean, I have a master's degree, and after I paid all my expenses and my lease and everything else for my space, I probably netted $3,000 a month. And, but that was my goal. And you guys, I put a lid on my organization because my goal was that small. And you guys might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's a big goal. Like, I would love to make $3,000 a month. You have to, you set goals with what you think is probable and attainable. And then once you hit it, make sure you don't cap yourself at that goal. Because if you it's John Maxwell's law of the lid. You know, if you only see yourself being this successful, you're squashing down everyone else in your life and not allowing them to rise up to the success that they need to rise up to. So what is your vision? You know, you might not need to make $20,000 a month, but the way I see it is I have been so blessed to live in this country at this time of space, to bless other people who desperately need me to make $20,000 a month. Ben read an article the other day that if everybody stopped spending money in Europe on, I think it was it on alcohol and cosmetics and funneled all that money into Africa, there would not be a water crisis in Africa, which is pretty crazy to think, it's just $14 here for a bottle of wine, $20 here for a lipstick. But if people just funneled all their resources, we have enough money to solve the world water crisis, but it's all dispersed. So for me, like when I think of like, how am I going to, when God opens those doors and blesses me financially, I get excited about where can I pour in resources that I didn't have before. So just think big about your vision and what you're going to be able to do to change the lives of people who are less fortunate than you as well. And your belief will change in this business. Like I said, it went from 80% off to a couch to making my counselor income to now having a really, really big vision of impacting the world financially. But if you're struggling with your vision, I want to challenge you that you might have a crack in your pipeline. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have 6 days left, I'm done. But we're done with Arbonne this month. Like I'm just waiting for April. Or if you just find yourself doubting that this can work for you, I really want you to look at, do you have a crack in one of these 4 things in your industry, in the industry of network marketing, social marketing? Do you really believe in the industry? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you're capable of running a multi-million-dollar business with Arbonne? Do you believe in the products, the Arbonne products? And do you believe in Arbonne as a company? Okay? Because if you're doubting yourself and you feel that fear and doubt creep in, I'm just going to challenge you that there's probably a crack somewhere in one of those pipelines for you, in your belief pipeline. And I don't know what that is for you. I have to analyze that for myself all the time because I still get scared, you guys. I still do it scared. And hard things happen. Even today, I asked someone to look at the business and it was a really hard heck no. And I get scared because I start thinking, well, what does she think about me about why I asked her to look at this? When it really has nothing to do with her. She's having a really bad day. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with her. She was having a really, really bad day. So the next thing I would really challenge you to do, and you've heard us talk about this, but if you're new to the team, we really would love for you to really have a clear 30-day clean eating testimonial and a 30-day skincare testimonial that you can share with people. So, you might do before and after pictures, you might chart your results, whatever it is, but your testimony is the most powerful testimony. I had not in 3.5 years ever taken a picture of myself doing the 30 days. And I don't like taking a picture. And my own mother was like, why are you taking pictures of yourself on your sports bra and posting them on Instagram? But it's like, you weren't supposed to see that. But anyway, but it's been one of the best things for my business because it legitimized it for me. People are like, that actually worked for her. I know her. And so I'm just going to challenge you. If you haven't done that, you don't have to take a picture in your sports bra, but take pictures of your skin. What did your skin look like before RE9? What does it look like now? I like to sometimes do like a naked selfie picture of my skin, not myself, and without clothes on. But you know what I mean by that? Because people want to see what my skin looks like without makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup anyway, but a lot of times people are like, and they scrutinize that. So let's see. Make sure you're talking about the business. And if you're not talking about the business, again, go back to that belief gap and share the opportunity. And that's talking about the business, like I just said. But if you're not sharing the opportunity, this has really gotten to me. Someone said to me once, if you're not sharing this opportunity, you're being selfish. I was like, whoa, that's a strong word. Because we're not in the business of convincing people. But if you are thinking about what people are thinking of you, and not how the opportunity could change their life, you're being selfish. Okay? And I just want you, so I have to say to myself a lot, like, stop being selfish, Kristen. Like, how could this opportunity change their life? And I pray all the time that you guys all have bigger businesses than me. Like, that would be amazing to me. I would love that. So that's the cool thing about our success plan is that each of you can. Do not wait. And I kind of said this before, don't be next monther, but March, April, and May are the biggest months in Arbonne outside of October and November. Okay. They're our biggest months as we gear up for summer. People are looking to feel healthier, look better. So don't play on the sideline, get in the game, and just do things scared, fail forward, do things scared. I think I try to do at least 1 to 2 things every day that scare me. And I need to probably do more than that. And it doesn't matter if your upline's in, if your sponsor's in, if they're really helping you, if they're really jiving with you. Like, your business is you and your success line of the people that you're helping under you. So just do it. Even if your sponsor is not available, you can do it. You can do a presentation by yourself. You can do a Facebook Live by yourself. I love Mark's Facebook Lives. I told him I think he does such a good job on social media because he's really authentic. He's showing people all different assets of his life, and he's developing a relationship that way. Just develop a relationship with the people through social media. Last thing really is focus on your own personal development. And I can't say this enough, and you guys have heard me say this again and again and again, but you cannot lead further than you've grown in your own life. And if you find you're having cracks in your belief, if you find you're having a hard time sponsoring, I would just challenge you to say, like, what are you doing for personal growth? What are you reading? What are you listening to? Is your car a rolling university on wheels? Audible is amazing to me with 4 kids. I love to read. I get up in the morning to read, but I put Audible books on all the time when I'm driving places. And so it just helps change your mind, change your mindset. Jerry Rosenthal would say, in order to be a millionaire, you need to become the person that can handle being a millionaire. And you need to have that millionaire mindset. So you have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And the only way to do that is through personal growth and reading and having other people pour into you that have gone further and done more than you have in these areas of their life. And then take 90 days of consistent effort to see results. And you might have to give up to go up. And what I mean by that is you might have to give up some things in your life to work your business consistently for 90 days to see results. That might mean you can't watch your favorite TV show when it comes on. You might have to record it. There might be some toxic relationships in your life, some naysayers, some people in your life that are really pulling you down, that you have to not say, I'm totally acing you out of my life, but I'm not focusing on you right now because you're draining me. And I've had to kind of set some boundaries in my life of people, and some of those are people that I love, that I've had to just say, I can't spend time with them because they are negative. And I don't want that going in here. I don't want to hear their complaining. I don't want them to tell me why this doesn't work or why life's never going to work out for them. So you have to be protective of that and guard your gates. So I'm going to ask you guys just to commit to 90 days and see what happens in your business. I know several of us have committed to doing 30 asks every month for the next 90 days. And 30, telling the story basically of the whole Arbonne story to 30 people every month. So that would be something that would be a great goal. And you can use the IPA tracking binder for that. But that's all I have. And I would love to answer any questions that you guys have on the logistics of any of that or logistics for the rest of the week. And we're just going to have a strong close. Any questions?
Hey, Kristen, it's Dana. So are we doing, or is anybody doing a DA tomorrow?
No one is doing a DA tomorrow night. No. Do you need someone to do a DA tomorrow night?
No, not as of right now.
Yeah. Okay. We had to rework some things, and I actually have a business appointment tomorrow night, so I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
If anybody would like to do the DA tomorrow night, you're welcome to. I know I said before you came on that you were doing your call on Thursday night.
Okay. Yes.
Anybody else? No? Leslie, I can't tell if you're trying to unmute yourself or if you're looking at something different. You're good?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay,
I
great.
I know what I need to do. I gotta go watch that Sandra video so I can get in the 4-1 group.
You need to watch the Sandra video. This is also just a really quick thing I forgot to say, but I heard this the other day and I thought it was just really, if you're wanting a really simple way to gauge if you're not using the IPA, but my friend Amy Hazleton calls it 4-3-2-1. Focus on this. Every week, 4 reach outs, or every day, 4 reach outs on social media, like commenting on a post, like just saying, hi, I love that, or commenting, building relationships. 3 follow-ups, 2 income producing activities, and 1 chapter in personal development. So I just really like that. It was easy for me to kind of wrap my head around if you like things like that. And she jokes, she's like, you can build this business on the toilet. Like, comment on your thing, lock yourself in the bathroom, go build your business, and use the bathroom because everybody's got to use the bathroom anyway. Oh, last thing, the Arbonne Booking Blitz bingo game. If you want to play, let me know. It's going on this week. I'm playing, and I think it's just a fun way to kind of check your income producing activity, and there will be some prizes for the Arbonne bingo board. So that's the last thing. Okay, great. Okay, well, I'll talk to y'all soon, and this will be uploaded and recorded. I'll post it in our group. You guys have a great night.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.